Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be my first live that I've done in almost 2 months, give or take. I have not done a live in a while because there just hasn't been any reason for me to actually do one because sourcing has actually been really hard. Today, I actually got a decent amount, so I'll be able to show you what that haul is. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. And yeah, but first of all, of course, if you don't know who I am, I'm Ed. I go by Ed, the reselling writer here on YouTube. I sell on 4 platforms. I am part time, and I also sell on Whatnot, which I recently just got approved on, and I already had my first auction. So yeah, and then super fast tortoise. Well, I did come to life. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on my own channel live in a while. I didn't really have anything to really talk about. I didn't have any great hauls to really do, and I haven't been thrifting lately either because I just have too much stuff that, of course, I'm either gonna auction off or just I still haven't even gotten to listing yet because there's stuff that I showed you guys almost 3 months ago that I still haven't listed, and it's just money sitting there, and I just been busy with other stuff. So yeah, just a lot of stuff happening. But you know what? It is what it is. So let's just gonna get this started. If you guys don't know, what I do during my lives is I show my shoe haul from the flea market. I went to the flea market today, and today was a pretty decent haul. There was one that surprised me, and of course, if you guys already saw the thumbnail, I made another mistake, and I'll go into more detail with that later down the live. So let's get this started. First, oh, and I actually am doing something different with the live this time. Instead of showing you my screen, because I normally don't even know what these shoes are valued. Only some of them I do know what they're valued at. This time, I took a little cheat sheet from the Whatnot auction, and I actually wrote everything down before the live. So see like that, and I'm actually putting them in the shoes. That way, I don't have to research it later down the line as well. So first, we're gonna start off with these right here. These are some Nike Air Max. So you can see pretty good. Nice little graphic on the bottom. And these are these are, do I have them here? No, these are a women's size 6.5, and these are the 2020 model. And other than little dirt and everything, these are in pretty good condition. And these are selling for around $50 to $80, as you can see, little cheat sheet. But yeah, $50 to $80, and yeah, they're in pretty good condition. Nike's awesome. Next, we got another pair of Nikes. Oh, and I did make another mistake as well, which I'll show you later down the line. If I can find a little picture. Here we go. Right here, we got some Nike Waffle Runners. Another pair of Nikes. We call them Waffle Runners because they look like waffles in the bottom. And these are a women's size, I believe, 8.5. Yeah, women's size 8.5. And these are selling between $45 to $55. So I think this will be better than just showing you the screen, because showing the screen actually does take time. And, I know it's a Saturday too, so I actually don't even know if this is the best time to go live. I just happen to choose a time. And like I said, I haven't been online in a long, long time, so why not? If the chichi works, keep on. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I did that during my Whatnot auction. Actually, my girlfriend did it like that. That way I can remember who bought the shoes. And yeah. Hey, Steven, how are you? Thanks for joining the live. Really appreciate that. All right, guys. Next, we got these right here. These rainbow sandals. And I was seeing a lot of resellers picking these up. And I was like, oh, some rainbows. And I don't remember why. But of course, these, I made a mistake. Well, second mistake. They are coming up. They are coming apart. Boom. So I honestly don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. But these are only selling between $15 to $20. And I don't know. I might either just redonate these or just try to sell them for like $10 to try to get my money back. But I highly doubt it. We'll see what's gonna happen with these. Next, we got some Sorel boots. Yeah, so these are the Sorel Caribous, and these are actually damaged. But other than that, these are actually pretty good. As you can see. And these are a men's size 11.5. And the problem with this right here is this This part is just coming off, but I'm pretty sure it's an easy fix for the buyer. I always point out all the damages to these shoes, but these are selling between $50 to $60 a piece. So our caribous, and these are damages I put right there. I try not to do that. I just leave it the way it is because say the glue doesn't work, they could actually just do an INAT or item damage. So I rather just point out the flaw and actually put in the listing, and that seems to have worked out pretty good for me. Recently, I recently just sold a pair of Echo shoes that had like a big hole on the side, and that sold for $55 plus shipping. So I just leave it like that. If it's too damaged, then I just don't even bother with it because I'm not gonna. What was the point, right? Next, where's the other one? Here it is. Next, we got these Danskos. These are the Danskos Wynn, WYNN. And I was actually looking at these the whole time that I was there, but I was very hesitant on these because I could not tell if these were a men's or a women's because they look very big being a size 41. So I took a chance, and yes, these are for men's. These are slip resistant slip-ons, and these are actually selling for $50, like right there, like $50. So that's actually pretty good. And remember, I pay $10 each for each pair of shoes. So for some of them, I lose money, and other ones, I gain a lot of money. There. Next, we got a pair. First of all, hi, Nita. Thanks for joining. Good to see you again. I have not done a live in almost 2 months, so I decided just to come on today because I actually did have a decent haul, so why not, right? Next, we got these Converse. These are just your regular Converse, nothing special about them. They are dirty though, but are gonna have to clean them up. And these just $20, just $20. Whatever you do, don't lick the shoes. Are you in a hurry when you buy these shoes? Is it too busy that you keep missing on these flaw details? I mean, there just could be reasons to slip. I wouldn't say I'm in a hurry, but at the same time, I am because I've been noticing that a lot of new resellers have been noticing the spot that I've been going to. So it's either pick it up and risk it, or just leave it and risk somebody else getting it. And I honestly do miss the flaws because I am in a rush. I get too excited, and it's just my own fault. Most of the time I do catch them, but like I'm gonna show you the one that I have on the thumbnail. That it just passes me sometimes, and I just take the hit because it's my mistake. And fool me once, that's on me. No, on them. Fool me twice, that's on me. And this is probably like around the 10th time already. Where are you getting the shoes? I am getting them from a flea market. I don't want to say exactly where it is. If you guys find it, awesome. If not, even better. I know I was wondering about the lives, but we are always busy. It's either we are making money, listening, or YouTube. We can't do it all once, especially when you have a family. Yeah, and I've actually been focusing less on YouTube recently. I've been focusing more on doing whatnot, getting listings up, and I actually burned myself out. I think was it last week where I actually got physically sick, like really bad. So I'm focusing less on YouTube mainly because it's not bringing me any money. I do love interacting with all of you guys, of course, but in the end, it's me making money, of course. Whenever I do make money on YouTube, I'll focus on them more. But I actually do have a couple of videos in mind that I need to do. But again, I'm focusing more on the reselling side than I am on YouTube because I need to make money. And of course the kids too. All that stuff. Competition keeps going on. Yes, yeah, exactly. And here in Cali, there's a lot of new people coming. Even the bins was pretty bad. It was me and my girlfriend went. We got 2 of those big bags that they give you, and it was for us it's $2.58 a pound, $2.58 a pound, which I completely missed because I was thinking that it was still gonna be $1.58 or whatever it is that they have it. And no, it went up to 258, and we got a bunch of heavy things. I got a bunch of sweaters that I was not expecting to pay so much. But the good thing is, some of those I am gonna auction off on Whatnot. I'm gonna be starting all of those at $1. And even though I did pay up my total bill, I think it was like 74 pounds. We got a bunch of stuff. Ended up being like $114. So I did pay up that day, unfortunately, but I did pick up 2 things, or 2 or 3 things that would definitely make my money back on eBay because they sell over $50. And I got a pair of Hokas that would definitely sell at least $100, and which my girlfriend was actually just gonna leave, but I told her like, no, pick them up, because if you guys don't know, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know, Hokas, always pick them up. Even in beat up condition, they are still worth it, because I'm assuming that people, they buy them to train in those shoes instead of their good ones. Next, we got these Saucony's, and these are the Everrun ISO 2s and what Saucony Liberties. And these are pretty all right. Saucony is not the greatest brand to pick up. I only pick them up if they're like really good condition. And of course, again, the insoles look good, but as you see, it does heal. It does have heel damage right there. And these don't really sell for much. These are only selling for $30 to $40. And of course, they are damaged, so that's about what I'm gonna list them. But yeah, $34. I've been getting a lot of women's shoes too. A lot of my women's shoes I'm actually going to auction off on Whatnot. I actually have a big bag that I'm going to auction off probably next week. I got to take pictures. I got to make the listing on Whatnot, and all those shoes are gonna be starting at $1. So I'm hoping that I could just get rid of them and get some of my money back, of course. Oh no. Next, we got these right here. Got these Brooks Addictions. These are a women's size 9 wide. Some of you guys don't know, Brooks are a good brand to get, but not all of them. Only some of them are actually worth it. Good amount of life. And these have no insoles. And these are selling for basically $30. Just $30. Do I list everything for $1? No, on eBay and the marketplaces, I actually go by the marketplace, the market value at what it's selling, but and then I add $10. That way I could take offers. What I'm referring to for the $1 is an app. It's called Whatnot. If you search it up on Google Play, it's just Whatnot, WHATNOT. And right there, I'm a seller there. And that is an auction style app where you can bid, you can start whatever you want, at any price you want. And I just recently got accepted there. And a lot of the shoes that I have right there, they are not moving for me for whatever reason. I have no idea. They are good shoes. They have a lot of life and everything. But, excuse me. Right there is where you can move inventory fast. You can make a profit, and the buyer can still make a profit. So these, I've had them for way too long. And, whoever does join my Whatnot auctions, I am honest, this is my old inventory. You could possibly make more money from it than I can. I've just had it sat for too long. Maybe it's just not what I need. Maybe your marketplace or your exposure is better than mine. But all of those will be starting at $1, and it's just for me to move inventory because I've had those for way too long. But yeah, that's where I start everything at $1. For the most part, I'm going to be doing clothing as well. I actually have a bag of clothing right there that I have not even listed. They are actually what I got from the Goodwill bins that I still need to wash because they reek. They really do. But there are some good shirts in there. And then I got some other clothing out there that I need to go through also and list. And those I'm going to just auction off because there's only certain clothing that I really want to do. And most of that is not exactly what I want to do. Next, ouch, we got these. These are some FootJoy contours. These are in pretty good condition. Spikes are not broken, so they just need they just need cleaning. The insoles are in awesome condition, and these are selling between $20 to $30. Not the best condition. For these I paid $10 as well. Better than that. Golf season is coming soon, so hopefully they sell. And I have not even showed you guys the best ones yet. Maybe down the line, but there are some that actually did surprise me, and there's some. I think I made 3 mistakes on this one, but one of them I did do it on purpose. Next, we got these. These are Nikes. Surprisingly, these are called the Nike Rosh High Print. I actually did not. None of these popped up on eBay with the code that it had here. These are a youth size 7.5, which of course, if you don't know, youth 7. If you guys don't know, these can be worn by women, and I believe this transfers over to an 8.5. So these are in pretty good condition, good amount of life on the soles, and these are lined. So might be a little late for these, but you know what? People still want them, and these are selling for around $30 to $40. So I picked these up for $10 as well, so decent profit. if it sells, of course. I'm trying not to pick up so many winter shoes anymore or kid shoes unless they are a 6, 6.5, or 7, because those can be worn by women. Next, we got these right here. We got these Olakais. These are the Olakai Kalia. Good amount of life. And these are actually damaged as well. Where were these damaged from? These were right here. These has that right there. But again, I actually did sell a pair of Olakais before that had an even worse problem like that, where the actual part was coming off, and those I still sold for $40 plus shipping. So these are in pretty good condition, but these are not one of the most desirable models. So these are selling between $30 to $40, and of course these are damaged. So either way, still make a good profit. If not, eventually I'll put them on Whatnot. I'm trying to figure out how to do this Whatnot thing, because like they said, we don't want to be a storage, we just want to move inventory. So I'm going to be trying that. If some stuff for me, it doesn't move for me in say about 2 to 3 months, I'll probably end up auctioning on Whatnot and try to get my money back. And if I lose money on some, what can you do? I actually did have my first Whatnot auction. What was it, on Tuesday of this week or last week? This week. And I lost money on some shoes, but I did make money on a bunch of others. So it's really hard to really know how much money you're going to make on that, because I'm still relatively unknown. Well, I'm still unknown actually. And there was actually another seller there that they were selling the same things as me, but they got almost 70 people. And it wasn't until recently that I realized that he actually has a decent following on Instagram. So that's why it made a difference. I was thinking I was going to get almost the same amount of people because I was selling almost the same thing. But no, I think my max was like at 27. So what can you do? Next, we got these Brooks Levitate 2. These are in pretty good condition. I honestly thought that these were the same ones that I got before, but no. So these are actually not. And these are not in the best condition either, but they look pretty good. And these are only selling for around $30 to $50. I'm probably gonna list it right there in the $40 range. That way I could accept an offer of 30, because these, as you can tell, they do have some worn spots right here, right there, and right there. But yeah, pretty good. Next. Okay, so we're almost to the problematic ones. That's the ones where I messed up, and I really need to learn this lesson, but apparently I don't. Next, we got these. These are the Nike Air Max 90 Flies with a little fly thingy. So yeah, these right here are in pretty good condition. As you can see, the bubble is intact, and these are actually a youth 7.5, which transfers over to a women's 8.5. These are selling between $60 to $80, which of course right there I put a transfer to 8.5. And in brand new, these are actually selling for like almost 120. But since these, of course, are used, these are in pretty good conditions. These are going to be selling between that, and I'm probably going to list it at the higher end, and then you, of course, take offers. I've actually been selling more on Poshmark than I have on eBay recently. I don't know how it is for you guys, but yeah, eBay has been pretty slow for me lately. Well, granted, I haven't been listing anything. Next, we got these right here. We got these Nike Free 5.0s. These are the 2020 models. Very lightweight. These are definitely going to be going first class. Just needs a good little scrub down in the bottom. And this right here, as you can see, it's fluffy. Insoles, of course, are used. But these are selling between $60 to $80. And of course, if I could sell it even for $60, that would definitely be a great profit. From $10 to $60, why not? Like I said, these are definitely going to be going first class. Oops. Next, let's just start with these, actually. These are going to be the problematic one. We got some Nike Air Ma Vapormax. And if you guys don't know, Vapormax, they're already expensive as they are. And I was actually happy about these because these actually came with the insoles. And the problem with these is that the size is on the insoles themselves. If the insoles were to not be there. There's no way you could tell the size. I've tried looking and there just isn't. It's not on tongue, nothing. But these look pretty clean, right? Bottoms look awesome, but both of them have a problem. Boom, right there. A burst, like straight up burst bubble. And the thing is, let me tell you guys right now, there's a reason I did pick these up because I did see this on both of them. Burst bubble, completely open. And I picked these up for one reason and one reason alone. I did sell a pair of Vapormax before with a burst bubble, like it's almost in the same condition. I sold it for basically $65 plus shipping. Was it on Poshmark, I believe? So I guess people do buy these shoes with a burst bubble. I don't know. I forgot who it was. I don't know if I was talking to somebody, but they're saying that supposedly Nike does something about this. I don't know. I could be wrong. Actually, I'm not even gonna say it because I'm not gonna say something that I don't even know is true. But that's the reason I picked these up. These, where's the little paper at? Where are you? There it is. So these are selling between, well, I put 50 to 70, but these are actually selling for around 120, almost 120, 150 used. Or I could be wrong. 100, it's close to $100. But since these are damaged, I will be putting them for $50 or maybe even up to 70 because, like I said, I have sold a pair of damaged ones with the bubble messed up for what was it, $55 plus shipping on Poshmark. So, and these are in relatively good condition. Just yeah, I did try these on because they are my size, and yeah, with that burst bubble, it actually does feel weird. You put like it's putting all your weight to one side, and it just feels weird. You definitely can't walk like that. But if you guys see Vapormax, always make sure that it does come with the insole, the original insole, because that's where the size is. And then also just make sure all the bubbles are actually still filled. Next, we got, guess what? Another pair of Vapormax, but these are actually in good condition. The bubbles are good. And at first I thought that these were actually missing laces because there's none on. And then, of course, if you see, there's just like little holes there, but nothing too bad. But these are actually like these. These are slip-ons, and these actually surprised me. Guess how much these are selling for, guys? And this is pre-owned. These are the Vapormax Mach 2, and these are selling for $220. And mines would actually be the only good ones that are listed. I searched it by the style code, and nothing popped up for listed. But for sold, 10 of them popped up, and they were all for around that price range for used. I don't know what it is about these model, but this one is apparently more desirable than the others. So even though I have 220, I might end up listing these probably maybe a little bit less because, of course, well, I don't know. What do you guys think? These would basically be the only ones listed, and yeah, there's 10 sold. So to me that means that these are definitely in demand. I'm definitely gonna do more research on these, but yeah, these were the good ones right here. Awesome. Next. Next. And my girlfriend is learning, thankfully. Of course, if you guys don't know, the New Balance 990, it's always a good pickup. These are actually in really good condition. Soles are in pretty good condition, and the insoles are not there. But these are a man's size 10 and a half. And of course, if you guys don't know, which you guys probably should know by now, New Balance 990 made in the USA. These are pretty good. And these are selling between $70 and $120. And the end for these, it depends on condition. If they're really close to being new with like very little flaws, then you could of course put them in the higher up end, and of course with the soles being good. But of course, if there is more damage to it, then yeah, you definitely have to put it in the lower end. But New Balance 990 are always a good pickup. But you gotta always make sure that this right here, the size, that it's readable on the tongue, because a lot of the time they are not readable. And even if they are in the best condition you find and you cannot read the size, I would not pick them up, unfortunately, because for eBay, that's basically asking for a return, because they can say, I was like, oh, it is not the size that they advertise. I want to return. And that's just how it is. So unless it has the size tag, I wouldn't pick it up. That's just me personally. I don't know about you guys. Next, we got two pairs of Ultra Provision 4s. Ultras are in good condition. As you can tell, one is dirty The one's clean. But yeah, Ultras are great. The Provision 4s are not the greatest one to pick up. I've been learning that, but of course I still pick them up. And these are selling between 35 to 45 bucks. I actually do have another pair already listed with these, so and they have not sold just yet. But Ultra is good to pick up, especially with hiking season now. I think it's starting to pick up again. But of course, certain models sell way better than others. The Provision 4, not as much, but I'll still pick them up. And of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I only have three pairs of shoes left, so I'm not sure how long this live is going to be. I was expecting it to be a short live because again, this was very unscheduled, so it's like I decided just to do a live quick. But yeah, if you guys don't know, I do a live every Monday on Pittsburgh Pickers channel, Adam's channel. I do it with Jimmy and Adam, of course, and we just talk reselling. This one just my own, of course, and this I just show shoes. That's all I really do. I haven't sold any shoes yet. I have a pair listed and it has not sold. Nike Air Zoom Pegasus 36 running shoes, pink, Blast City, women's just forever. Is that the first pair of shoes that you picked up? Because I remember you said that you listed a pair of Air Zooms, Pegasus. Are those the same ones? Check the market value to see if it's changed at all. The Pegasus is a good line to get, but it is overly saturated. I don't know if there's been more shoe resellers coming into the reselling game, but I've been noticing that has been happening. And I don't know if you've been actually do you list on Poshmark? Because if you do, that's where I've been doing a lot of my sales lately. So check Poshmark. Yes. So you have checked the market value. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I still have a bunch of Zoom Pegasus also, and I recently just sold a pair of 34s, and those sold only for 35 bucks. So they're not the fastest moving, but they are a good line to get. What is it? The Fly Knits, of course, the Air Forces. Yeah, those are usually the best ones to get. I have not been having much luck on Nikes lately, actually, and I think it might be because it's starting to get overly saturated. I'm actually having a lot more luck with other brands than I am with Nike, so I'm still picking them up. But I think everybody just sees, oh, Nike, let me pick them up. I don't think they realize that they've actually been really saturated. That's just my opinion. You know, there's other people out there who are way more knowledgeable than me. I'm basically just like it. Like if you would have your most knowledgeable person up here, I'll be like down here times 20. Next, we got these pair of Keens. Keens are a good brand to get, of course, good bread and butter. Good amount of life on the soles. And these are the Keen, what are these? The Keen Cassie 2s. And these are selling for between $40 to $50. But as you can see, I put a little air on the 50 because these are actually in really good condition. So I am going to list these at $60 plus shipping. But of course, I always have offers on because I'm always expecting offers. If it sells for full price, even better. Oops. I don't know. I think they might sell as spring comes, but it has been over 6 months. So yeah. So it was the first ones that you listed, and then yeah, you. The only thing I could really say is either end the listing, do the listing again as a fresh new listing, because once for eBay after a certain while, that's considered like a dead listing, so they might stop promoting it as much as they used to before. So just end the listing, do sell similar, and see if that helps. And if not, again, try to do other marketplaces. I do have a lot more luck on Poshmark, but as you know, it does require a lot more attention than eBay does. But you already know that, just like Adam, I use PosherVA, so that's what does majority of my work, almost all of it actually. But try it, see if that helps. If not, it's just a saturated market. That's really all I can say about it. If you don't do promoted listing, do promoted listing, because that's where I get about 80% of myself. It's all promoted listings. All right, guys, this is gonna be the last pair, and then I'm gonna talk about the thumbnail shoes that you see just right there. And then lastly, these are some Vans. These are platform shoes. Platform shoes seem to do a little bit better to me than regular shoes, but these are nothing special, just regular black and white ones. Oh, excuse me, guys. Yeah. And these are selling between $30 or $40. Not the best money makers, but you know what? If I can make a profit, why not? All right, guys. So we're gonna start talking about these. And these I actually did look them up, and they're selling for like around $60 to $70. But this is what's wrong with it, and I didn't even notice it until my girlfriend told me. See this right here? Boom. That is coming apart. Now, I could probably put shoe glue here and see if that helps, but I think that would be more of a problem than anything. So I don't know. I think I'm not even gonna bother listing them because that would actually just bring more problems. These shoes are not worth it as much. As you can see, soles are pretty dirty. So this would just be a $10 loss for me. It's like Pac-Man. But yeah, you always want to make sure you check all your shoes, even at the thrift store or wherever you want. You want to give a good tug all over the soles. You want to do the twist test. You want to do the bend test to make sure that it's fine. Because if not, you're going to end up in a situation like this where you're going to just, yeah, you're going to end up losing money and just think is like, why does this keep happening to you? But yeah, guys, so these New Balance 574s, they were selling for like around 60, $70, but they were not worth it. But yeah, guys, that was all the shoes I really had. I knew that this was just gonna be a fast live. I was not expecting many people, but you know what? It is what it is. I might do lives every so often, just not as often as I was doing it before, where I was doing it every single week. Other than that, I really don't have anything else. If you guys have any last questions, please let me know. Nothing wrong with taking the loss. You can list them as is and double check with the buyer about the fly. Yeah, and I have done that before, but with it being that kind of New Balance, I don't think it would be the best. I mean, I could try, but yeah, it doesn't hurt to try, right? I always put those kinds of flaws, and I usually just list them cheaper than what the market value is because of that problem, of course. But yeah, guys. So if you guys don't know, I have gotten accepted into Whatnot. I'm finally doing my auctions. I had my first one last week or this on Tuesday, and it was pretty successful. I did make $232 gross, so that means after fees and everything, I might end up profiting $160, give or take. And that was a video that I did a while back talking about it, and it's been getting a lot of attention at least. So it's actually been good. I do have a couple of other videos planned at the moment. One of them is going to be about Poshmark. It's going to be more like a reseller rant because I think it's a dumb reason for a person to give me a 1 star for that. And of course, actually, that's all I really got. Yes, at least get your $10. Yeah, and that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. But yeah. So if you have not followed me on Whatnot, my handle name is basically the same as my Instagram and everything. It's just Ed the Reselling Writer, but that one is all together. I do plan to have an auction hopefully next week, and that's where I'm going to be doing all my women's shoes for $1. And I got to tell you guys, that shipping process was so hard that I think I'm going to end up splitting it in two because I think I have a bag here like with 40 shoes, and that shipping process was hard. I had to put 6 pairs of shoes for someone who did win 6 pairs. I had to put that in 3 big poly bags, and I don't think they've rated me just yet. But I have gotten 2 ratings now, and I'm at a 5. I hope. Yeah, so I'm at a 5, and yeah. So hopefully with the women's shoes, it's gonna be a lot easier because they are smaller. I did have to do big size men's shoes. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna be live on Monday with Adam and Jimmy on Adam's channel, Pittsburgh Picker. And yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything else. I do appreciate the few of you who did show up. I still appreciate it. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I truly do appreciate it. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you for the next one.